Perfect. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor's Managers meeting for Wednesday, November 16th. Online with me are Assistant City Clerk Jackie McKinnon, Assistant City Clerk Sarah Harkness, City Manager Shawn Lewis, Mayor Pro Tem Stephen Ward, City Attorney Tamara Niles, and Deputy City Attorney Tim Dodd. Shawn, I'll pass it over to you.
Thanks, Mayor. So starting with November 21st, we have Code Next sustainability provisions. Resolution regarding municipal judges, appointing Vincent Atencio as municipal court judge, establishing compensation for judges. Then we have resolution increasing city manager, city attorney salary by 5% effective 2023. Small Business Saturday proclamation. Award of 2 professional services agreements for water rights, legal support, and water resources for engineering for utilities. Motion to approve 401A and 457 committee. Order 3, strategic plan update. An agreement with Johnson Miriam Thompson Incorporated for a water main replacement design. On-call professional service agreements for engineering. Approve an ordinance for waste transfer surcharge from 50 cents per cubic yard to 63 cents. That is second reading. Second reading of an ordinance repealing shoplifting and price switching ordinances and offenses code. Second reading of ordinance creating Inglewood Municipal Code establishing standard provisions for city contracts. Second reading for an IGA with Aurora South SBDC. The second reading, first reading of a bill for an ordinance amending Title VII regarding animal impoundment. First reading of an ordinance regarding current city property ownership. Still on November 21st, approve a bill for an ordinance creating EMC regarding collection of debts owed to the city. An IGA regarding between us and Littleton regarding cost sharing, reviewing and evaluating sewer connector district agreements. First reading of an ordinance regarding public events code to mirror state law. First reading of an ordinance regarding traffic procedures and definitions. And that's it. So I think we've got timestamps on all of those, right, Sarah?
Yes, we have time for our study sessions. And I believe our consents are all in place as well.
We only have the one study session, right?
Yes, there's just one study session.
Great.
Code Next.
All right. Any questions?
I was just going to ask regarding that Code Next one. Do you think that we will stay within the hour time frame, or should we be starting earlier for that one? I know that's sustainability, but
yeah, I mean, I did get some feedback that council members would like an hour and a half for most of these. So that was just from one council member. I'm not sure if these provisions, well, I guess some of those like electric vehicles,
yeah,
maybe take a little longer.
Let's keep it for now as is. Okay. Shawn, we didn't receive these in advance, did we, for the sustainability?
I think you just received them. Steve, do you recall? Okay. I thought they went out yesterday.
I'll take a look. It may be combined with some other chapters. Okay. I have no questions on the 21st.
Okay. Moving on to the 28th. We've got a study session on first, monthly financial report for October. Second, charter review project. Next, housing and neighborhoods for Code Next. And then we did combine that with the housing assessment study update. Okay. So we need to, we might as well go ahead and assign times if you want.
Yeah. So 5-minute discussion on the monthly financial.
Okay. And then charter review.
Have we been going about 45 minutes, 50 minutes on each of these? I think we went shorter on the last one. I think we kind of got into a group, but
Yeah, it depends on the content.
yeah. So let's set aside 20-minute discussion on that. I think overall, the way that we've been doing it seems like it's been working. So
Is the presentation link been working for council?
Yes, I think she does a
Okay.
great job of running through them and why we're doing what's proposed.
Okay. And then looks like just the housing assessment study update. I think well, this isn't the order that they'll appear, but except for we do want to put Catherine at the top for charter. But I believe we're going to want the housing assessment before Code Next, and
that would
because it's
make
going to
sense. Yeah.
inform that. And I'm a little surprised that they can get through that in 20 minutes, but
Well, I was going to say, so doesn't the housing assessment kind of cover in a little bit more detail, inclusionary housing, that type of thing, or does that get covered under housing?
no, it will be discussed here. The incentives that,
Okay.
council asked for, as well as the other options that were presented during the first study session on this will be included.
I could see that housing assessment going pretty long. I could see that going about an hour total.
So add another 40 minutes on discussion.
Yeah. So Steve, do you disagree on that?
No, I think both those topics are going to be pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to move on to
So looking at that,
December?
so just
Mhm.
hold on, Shawn. Let's just go back. So we're looking at 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So we're looking at about, yeah. Okay. All right. No, I'm fine.
Okay, December 5th, we've got overview of proposed short-term rental ordinance revisions. Turf replacement program research and policies, 2 study sessions on those. And then regular session, civic center storage area network replacement, the student art calendar recognition. EVE contract renewal for landscaping ground maintenance services. Another one for snow and ice removal. Renewal contract with MV Transportation Trolley. Renewal of AEC West contractor for inspection and building services. North Inglewood Storm Sewer Inventory and Asset Management Contract Award. Economic Partnership Agreement with Greater Inglewood Chamber. Consider ordinance amending code regarding quarterly billing cycles for utility billing. First reading of the cable TV customer standards ordinance. Also an approving Comcast cable TV franchise agreement. And approve a bill for an ordinance authorizing execution of Comcast dark fiber agreement. Any questions?
Okay.
By the way, Sarah or Jackie, I like the break that you built into the spreadsheet. It helps me know when to stop.
The little wins. I have no questions.
Okay, moving on to December 12th. We'll have the holiday dinner. And what time does that start? Oh, there it is, 5:30 to 6:30. Okay. And then right now we just have the restitution of victims ordinance violations code amendment.
You need
And
to post
then-
the council social after.
Yes, exactly. I was about to mention that.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
we'll put that in.
great. Moving on to January 3rd. We've got designation of the official posting place for legal notices, bulk chemical purchases. January 9th, interview new applicants for boards and commissions. We've got the 17th, we've got November monthly financial report, budget supplemental, and public hearing for PUD at 1314 West Oxford. and public hearing for major subdivision. Off-leash dog update. It's going to be January 23rd, and then presentation of charter review.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Actually, do you mind if I just ask a question there, Tamara? Just because it's fresh on my mind, just because we voted last Tuesday. When will we have a discussion about how this potentially could look on the ballot? Would it be towards the end, or do you want feedback or different options, I guess, in a sense? Just something that weighed on me after. For the charter amendments?
Yes.
Potentially.
So we have the last presentation scheduled for March. It looks like the spreadsheet doesn't go that far. So the sixth and final presentation will be the fourth Monday in March. And then we anticipate they will come back in April and go through everything that we were directed to consider revising. And then we will bring a proposed ordinance setting the ballot questions. Probably traditionally we've done it in June, July. But so sometime in the summer then will be ordinance setting the ballot questions for the November election.
Okay. That works. Thank you.
I did get a, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Shawn. No, I was going to say, I don't think I have anything further.
I was just going to say, I did get 3 council requests. Woodward, can council be provided with a list of non-conforming residential uses in residential zoning districts with corresponding addresses on the map? Sierra, can police deploy the speed trailer and targeted enforcement at Yale and Elati as speeds have increased in this area with additional residents and construction activity? Sierra, is it true we can only provide quarterly code enforcement reports because of limitations with the RMS system?
Yeah, that's all I had.
Right.
Yeah, I had nothing else. Those seem to be everything.
Okay.
We're just wondering about the holiday schedule for the mayor manager meeting to see if you guys wanted to keep all of them or if you wanted to skip some, whatever works for you guys.
Well, how did we do it last year? Did we meet the Wednesday prior to us coming back? And by the way, I noticed that the 3rd is a Tuesday, so we're off on Monday, but coming back on Tuesday. You know, I wouldn't mind having that managers meeting like on the 14th before we go on holiday, and then cancel the 21st and the 28th. That would be my preference, but I'm not sure. I can't recall how we did it last year.
Jackie, do you remember how it was last year?
I was not on it, but I don't see a problem with if we want to meet on the 14th, and only thing is if something should be on the schedule by then.
I say we meet on the 14th, and if something occurs before we come back and we have to add the 28th back on, then we'll do that. But I think that'd probably be the best bet. If anybody disagrees, let me know. All right, I think that works. Sarah, you got that?
Yep, I'll make that change.
Perfect. All right, I have nothing else. Mayor Pro Tem, you got anything?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, anything else from staff?
I do have one thing, Mayor. On the
Sure.
February 6th meeting, the first reading of the PUD, the P&Z meeting on that PUD went until 1 a.m. last night, and quite a few, I believe there were 63 people in attendance. So Deputy City Attorney Vicki McDermott attended that, and she suggested that on February 6th, we may want to not have any other agenda items because she anticipates there will be quite a few citizens that want to speak during the public hearing.
Okay. That's a good update. Okay, February 6th. Shawn, is there any way to denote that on the 6th on the schedule, or Sarah, Jackie?
Yeah, we could take care of that for sure.
There is another first reading, but we can talk to community development about moving that first reading.
Oh,
Okay.
They're the same subject.
Oh, is it the same thing?
They're both,
So
yeah,
they would
they're
have public
both for the
hearing on it
same.
and go into a first reading?
Well,
Sarah,
it
do you
is
mind
just a
scrolling
first
to the
read.
6 real quick? Sorry. Go ahead, Tamara. Sorry.
Oh, it's two. It's first reading for a PUD and a first reading for a major subdivision, but it's the same property. And it was recommended by P&Z by a vote of 5-3, so they weren't unanimous.
Sarah, can you go back up to the 6th?
February 6th.
February 6th, yeah,
Correct.
Oh,
Let me
wait.
get,
down.
I can
Pull
grab
up.
it.
We can pull it
Okay, I
up.
forgot
online.
we wanted that.
It's gonna be on 2 different pages, Sarah.
Okay. Whoops.
Of course.
So we have the first part. Bill for an ordinance, first reading for PUD Sam's Automotive redevelopment. Let me go to the next one. And then first reading for a major subdivision, Sam's Automotive.
Okay.
Do we not have a public hearing that day then?
Well, P&Z had the public hearing last night.
Oh, God, so we're not having a public hearing, or ours is the week before, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that is. It's January 17th.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
yeah.
So it's actually probably, sorry, hard for me to see on the screen. So apparently, probably January 17th would be the one that we could expect.
Yeah.
We- To Jackie about moving the supplemental, the budget and the finance thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Move it
Okay.
up or move it back. Okay. Thanks for that, Tamara. Anything else from staff?
Not
I don't
I.
have
Alright,
anything
everyone.
else.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. That concludes today's Mayor's Managers meeting. Everyone have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. All right. Bye-bye.